Hey everyone, welcome to Atlas Gaming. Please like and subscribe. I release content every day. We're playing Subnautica here. This is a game, I love it. This I mentioned in the other video that I made about rescuing a submarine, or the attempt at it, that this might be my favorite game of all time, and I stand by that. I've really thought about it so that if I ever did make videos on it, you know, if I could say that accurately, because I don't like just hyping things and saying... I don't like clickbait, right? No one likes clickbait. But yeah, this game is just, it's so enthralling for me and immersive. But basically, we crash landed on this planet. And let's see, yeah, there's our spaceship. We crash landed here. There's, well, I don't know if I want to spoil anything. It's an aquatic planet. We're finding out a bunch of secrets, why we were shot down, why there's no one here. And so that's mostly the game is exploration. So it's an open world survival game, but I think that the survival aspects, they're pretty light. You eat something, and like once you have full food and water, like you don't have any hunger or thirst, then you can pretty much last like an hour of real time. And it's pretty easy to acquire food and water and all that. So we're going to go down here to this entrance, and I recently got an upgrade. So before, this number right here was at 900, and now it's 1300. So we can kind of go to the next, well, not kind of, we can go to the next area. And it's, well, it's this kind of game. We're descending into madness. No, we're not. I've been down here quite a few times. The first few, though, was pretty nerve-wracking. It wasn't like madness, but, yeah, like you don't know what lurks in the dark. There's what it looks like with headlights on. You can't really see anything. We have these cameras here, but I mean, like, you can see what good they are. It's just as dark out here with the camera on it as it is from here in the cockpit. You can see on our sonar here. No topography yet. I don't have that upgrade for the submarine, but you can see that. Oh shoot. Well, that's all right. You can see that that yellow line, yellow-orangish line, that's that... What is going on out there? That's that thing that we spotted with the camera, that guy. That's one thing I notice a lot about this game. Like, when you're in the submarine, there's a lot of racket out there. Like, I think it's just to freak you out. And it used to freak me out a lot, thinking I was running into things and dying, but, it kind of got used to it so much that I got complacent. I've gotten complacent a couple times. And when I say that, I mean, like, lost everything. Kind of had to start over from scratch. Kind of. Okay, so we're going to turn around here and descend. The best way to approach this entrance... I marked that entrance with a beacon, but the best way to approach it is from the other side. Well, it's kind of relative, right? You'll see. And I'm not... You know, I say this might be my favorite game of all time, and I'm not like a big... survival game player. I haven't played that many. Oh, that's one thing I really dislike about the submarine. I just honked the horn by accident, which attracts a lot of bad attention. There are things in this game called Leviathans. Okay, where's the hole? Looking for the hole. Leviathans are submarine destroyers. They're like just giant monsters. I think, where's the hole? Here, let's use the camera for its intended purpose. Oh, we're like right over top of it. Okay, so we need to... There's the screw. We're facing that way. We need to turn right. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna come down here. Every time I come in here, it's, well, it's dreadful. In the most literal sense. You don't know what's gonna happen. If the submarine gets destroyed, there's no recovering it. There's a lot of resources put into a submarine like this. And the resources are not... They're not easy to come by. Like, they're not super difficult to come by. It's just time-consuming. We'll turn off the lights. As we descend, it actually gets brighter. So there's our power. That's our depth right there. There's alerts. So let's check that out. There's an alert. So that means that if we're just in a tight spot, the faster that it beeps and flashes red, then the closer we are. So we're pretty close right there. That's pretty fast flashing and beeping. And so this is a really deep underwater cave, like really deep. I think this one might go to like 1,500 meters. I don't know. There's a lot of lore in the game as you discover new things. You need. It's really helpful to read them. Really helpful to read them. We're just kind of they're like bugs on the windshield, right? They're there. You can hear them and see them, but they're dead pretty quickly. There are some rubies up there. I have plenty of rubies. Don't need them. And so we're kind of descending here, and I'm going to start slowing up a little bit. I think there's a Leviathan up here, and if we're careful, we can sneak past. That's not it. Those are harmless. Those are just rays. I just keep looking over, just making sure everything's running okay. I got an upgrade for engine efficiency, so before I got that, we'd be at about 56 to 60% battery remaining once we got to this point. Maybe 70. But this is what it looks like down here. A lot of geothermal vents like that. A lot of things that cluster around those geothermal vents that grow. And then there's like this underwater kind of like river. I don't know. I think that those actually exist, but I'm not 100% sure. Like in Mariana's Trench. Okay, coming up on the Leviathan. This is the kind of thing where I'm not just building it up like falsely. If we kind of get tight, then we could die, and then we have a submarine, and then a smaller like a single person, just like a basic submersible, that's docked on this submarine. And there's the Leviathan right there. And if things go sideways, then those were gone. But I wouldn't come down here if I thought it'd go sideways, right? Okay, so we're gonna slow down. And we're going to run in silent mode, which will use up more battery. But you can see it right there. And you can also see it on the sonar right here. I think we'll be okay. Oh, wow. He went really far over there. That's kind of scary. They're, in this game, their pathing, it's kind of predictable, but this is such a tight space that 3% threshold for unpredictability or whatever you want to say is enough to make it or break it. Let's move in. I wish that this stuff wasn't here and so bright. Oh geez. Shh. What's weird is that the sonar just started picking that guy up, but it's picking up the one way ahead of us, which isn't really a threat. If this were a stealth game, we would be crouched right now and just like or prone. Oh geez. Hopefully we don't hit anything, because then that'll make noise. Oh, this isn't what I expected at all. This is a lot worse. I'm not building it up. This is just the kind of game it is. Pretty nerve-wracking for me. As I mentioned, I did lose a submarine to these things be earlier in my playthrough. We're gonna where'd he go? He just went through the ceiling. Okay, we're just gonna watch him on the sonar. Hopefully we can make it through here. That's right, just keep going back that way. Nope. Wrong way. Oh my. I think that was good timing. They don't have a very, very big roam area. Okay, and so this is our noise meter down here. We're making very, very little noise because we're at the slowest engine setting, and we're running in stealth, basically. Okay, I think, so check this out. When we come out of stealth, so that's what our noise is right now. If we come out of stealth, it goes up a lot, right? Like 3 times. 3 times as much as it was. And these are all beacons that I've put down here. I've been down here a handful of times, just like making trips and then going back to the home base in order to like utilize the resources that I got to build the next level of things. Like I mentioned, the upgrade for the depth and then also for the engine efficiency. And so this is our power, in case, I don't think I mentioned that, but, let's just check this out real quick. So this is the submarine. We can turn the lights on. Internal lighting, turn it on so we can see what we're doing. Walk around. I put these cabinets up. They're full of stuff. We need water, so we'll drink the water, and then we can use some food right now. We'll use a little bit of food. These are just like resources that I've brought in order to build things. I have a plan. I'm going to build a home base down here, maybe, if we can do it. This is the drone or decoy launcher, so like if the Leviathan would have been attacking us, I would have just like launched a bunch of decoys, and we have 6 more that are extra. These are the batteries. There are 6 of them, 3 on each side. And I have 7 in tow. They're right in here. So we got 7 of them, 6 here, and then 1 there. And so anyway, it's just that kind of game. Like, I really enjoy it. It's open world, and you can kind of like take it at your own pace. Do as much preparation work as you want to hopefully be successful. Sometimes it doesn't work out, or you miss like that one crucial thing, you know. But okay, so there's the disease research facility. I'm not gonna, I don't know, I feel like just by watching the video it's being spoiled, but it's what it is, right? That's what YouTube is mostly about, is people learning how to play games because they, yeah, they just see other people play the game and it's a spoiler. It's inherent. I kind of want to do is go this way. I haven't been this way before, although I should stick. Every time I veer off and like get curious, I die. But I haven't been over here before, and I'd like to see what there is. You can see we're pretty deep. These monsters, they're not really, I mean, I call them monsters, but they're just like predatory sea animals. But they're not really of interest right now. They're not even showing up on the sonar because they're non-threats. Oh, okay, end of voyage. I guess. Here, let's use the camera. We'll turn that off. We'll use the camera, and so we have we have 3 cameras. This is on the keel. Keel's underneath the ship. This one's the conning tower, which is like, you see like the admiral or like whatever, the skipper of the submarine, like smoking a cigar or whatever in movies. Whenever you see a submarine movie, and it's it's like romanticizing submarine life. And then this one is on the propeller of the screw. But I don't really see anything additional. Really what I wanted was a conning tower here. And there's not... It looks like where the end... See this like this chain-looking thing? Where it ends on the ceiling? I think that's as high as this thing goes. And I don't want to honk the horn. Sound the horn. I'm going to back up here. It looks like there might be a little ledge we can get over. I don't know. Let's try now. Oh, nope. Okay, we're really tight all around. Yeah, that's it, I guess. Okay, so we're just gonna back up. Kind of cool. I just found out that you can drive the submarine from the cameras, the camera modes. There we go. Nice little turnaround spot. Little turnaround spot. You can see all the resources on the cave walls. That's quartz. You use it for, quartzy things, making glass and stuff. The other one's a ruby. It doesn't really seem like there's a pattern to its use. And so as you descend through this game, like descend in depth, get deeper and deeper, you find new resources that allow you to go deeper and deeper and uncover other mysteries. So I kind of need to get us back, back on course here. So we're descending on top of the building, the disease research facility. 84% battery. I hope I brought enough water. I don't know. Probably. I'm pretty sure this is we're safe now. For the most part, as far as the submarine being attacked by the Leviathans, this is my second trip down here with this submarine and this setup. And the last time I came down, that one Leviathan that we already passed was it. So you come in here, there are these huge caverns. They're cavernous caves, cave systems, whatever you want to call it. We're in slow mode right now. I could probably speed it up some. I've never been here either. What are these? Okay, I'm going to have to slow down here because, like I said, I haven't been here, and I don't know if there are Leviathans or not. What is going on back there? It looks fine to me. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, what is all this? Okay, that guy's not a big deal to this huge submarine, but if we were to get out, then those things would hurt us. I haven't been attacked by one yet, so I don't know what, like, you know, their quote-unquote ability is, or like what they can do. But these all look like bones, don't they? Like, this is like the rib cage of some just monster. Okay, what's going on back there? Am I getting... My depth perception might be off, but it looks like we're clear. There is a Leviathan. Okay. Where'd it go? I don't like that. I like to have eyes on those things at all times, if I can. Okay, it kind of makes me nervous. But like I said before, they don't have very big, like, pathing areas. So I think if we go on this side, we'll probably be okay. Unless we run into another one on this side. Yeah, that's good. This is kind of weirding me out right here, this graphic. It's being obscured by things that are outside. Like this thing right here, where my cursor is. I didn't come down here to come here, but man, just like there's so much to this game about exploration and satisfying curiosities. To me, that might be why it's I'll say it again, maybe my favorite game of all time. I don't see that guy. The Leviathan. Man. Look at this. I kind of want to get out. I'm also terrified. So there are geothermal activity down here. I'm guessing it might be one of the areas, like, as soon as we get out, we're experiencing a lot of heat. I'm going to kind of try to take this easy. I don't think that slamming into things with the submarine really affects us, though. Like, unless you do it really hard, like full speed. I need to look. I need to look out here before we start making this wide turn. We need to look to see... Okay, that Leviathan's gone. You know, I don't see any predatory animals here. Let's get out. Let's check this out. So, there are rubies and things around here. Last time I was down here, there were a lot of things underneath this, like, green miasma, or whatever that is. And so right now, we're at 742 meters. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the engine to conserve power. Okay. Our little submarine, this is called the Sea Moth. It can go down to 900 and be fine. Let's see. I need to equip something. We're going to equip... the stasis rifle in our third slot. So this is corresponding to numbers on the keyboard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're good. I don't know. We're going to go here and get some water. Do I have a first aid kit, right? Yeah, got one of those. We'll bring some water with us. There's some food here, but it's cured food, and we can cook food with our knife. So I Let's see. Yeah, we're going to go out in this. Enter the sea moth. Slam onto the bottom.
All systems online.
I brought the sea moth out because it's kind of like well, we can take more damage if we get attacked instead of just running from something. Then also it's a air supply. And so we can go down, you can see in the top middle of the screen the yellow number is 900. That's our maximum depth in this thing. And then after that it's a crush depth and we'll die. But for some reason outside of don't go in that stuff. Okay, gotcha. Outside of the sea moth, we can it seems like our depth is unlimited, which is really strange to me. And I'm not in the sea moth right now, just it's easier to kind of keep your head on a swivel. Peripheral vision is better, it's easier to look around. And hopefully I'll be getting a lot of resources, and so I won't really need sea moth. Oh, nickel ore, nice. That's a new element for me, or a new material. The nickel ore, I'm not sure how much of it I will need, but I would like to get as much as I can. Fill up the stockpile, and then have it when it's needed most. Okay, I'm just not seeing any predators down here. You can see our oxygen level in the bottom left. That's like our lung capacity, or how much... Well, it's not our lung capacity. It's how much oxygen is left in our tanks. This is a pretty advanced point in the game. Like, I've unlocked a lot of stuff and gotten a lot of resources and all that. I'm not, like, bragging. I'm just saying, just to give you an idea, this is not like where you start out. Where you start out, going down to like 100 meters is it's kind of a big deal. Like, it's challenging. Or that's like the kind of like the limit. Or if it was for me anyway. I'm sure other people have played this game and they have different experiences. Let's see if we can go in this stuff. I doubt it. Nope. Oh, that was a lot of damage really fast. Okay, good to know. Could use some quartz, and then you find... Oh, nice. Copper ore is like... I don't know why, but in this game, it's like an entry-level material, but it's really useful, and for me, it's been in high demand the entire time I've played. Copper, good. I'm not seeing any bad guys, but we're definitely prevented from going this way with the Cyclops submarine. So let's get the sea moth. Again, this is just... this is like purely exploratory. I had an idea when we embarked on this little adventure of what I wanted to do, and then I saw the squirrel in the left-hand turn, and here we are. Wow. What is all this? I don't see any predators. There's just schools of fish and a lot of... Was it phospholuminescence? I don't know. Whatever the thing is where plants light up on their own. Let's go here. Titanium. Like I said before, I'm planning on building a base down here. So the titanium is the main component in a lot of base pieces. Nice. Oh, that was gold. Not so nice. Copper is what I want, but yeah, like these are all elements that I mostly have plenty of. Not all of them, but most of them. Copper, good. But since we're building a base down here, I didn't want to bring like my entire stockpile with us, so it's all handy. Where am I? I'm trying to find a beacon. Okay, so deep cave, reinforcement platform. Oh, okay, so we're underneath that, right? Deep cave, pretty subjective. It's not very descriptive for anyone who hasn't been playing the game alongside me the whole time, but that was the first cave where I was like, I was depth bound. Like, it was really hard for me to get in there because it was so deep, and I eventually got in there, and now it's like no problem. I'm getting pretty far away from the sea moth now. Yeah, okay. I kind of have an idea. I'm kind of torn here, though. I wonder if I should just keep going. We have a rebreather, so Oxygen lasts a lot longer. Makes it easier at these depths to cruise around for a while before needing more air. That weird-looking plant, those red things at the base, those are a resource. They're like blood oil or something, but I found those a while ago, and I planted them next to my home base, and so they're just an easily accessible resource for me now. So I'm not really concerned with collecting those. Gosh, you know, like what? What is there? Ooh, what's this? Oh, nuclear reactor fragment. Nice. So you can see in the top left, we're at 2 out of 3. I'm gonna go back and get the sea moth though. I don't want to have come all this way just to like lose track of the air, the oxygen in the bottom left, and then just suffocate. That would suck. You can see the battery power for this thing is in the bottom middle. We have 43% battery left, but there are plenty of tools with batteries, and so I can just swap them out if I need to. But yeah, we're going to come back over here. So you can see our depth, we're actually ascending overall. Pretty gradual ascent, but our depth is lessening. We're going up. I'm just like keeping an eye out for predators because I do not want to get complacent and like start looking down at resources and then just get gobbled up by something huge. There's one. That's a predator. That like electric thing over there. I'm guessing so as we come to this side of the cave there will be more predators, but that's just speculation. And so as we do ascend slowly, the resources up here they're not as desirable for me in this game right now because I've already got most of them. And so I think we are going to turn around. Let's drink some water because we will need it. Maybe go get some fish. What do you think? Go get some food. Looking around to make sure there's nothing that's going to eat me as soon as I step away. Okay. Come here, fishy, fishy, fishy. What was that, a Reginald? Oh, a spinefish. Okay, there's that one. You could see in the bottom right of the screen it popped up. It's telling us that we can scan it and we can learn something about the fauna. What I want to learn is how much food it will give me. I heard a noise like a teleporter. I don't like those teleporters. They're nasty. It's like a monster, kind of. Copper ore, very nice. We got cooked spinefish, 22 food. That's pretty good. But I mean, it doesn't matter that much, right? Because I mean, you can just—it's an endless supply of fish. It's the ocean. So we gotta give one food. It just means I have to kill that many more fish. Titanium's not the best, but again, having those resources, collecting them in the area where the new base will be, it's helpful. So what's this? It's a brine lily. Okay. Indigenous life forms. Can we get a sample? Nope. Nope. Well, I'm happy. Let's go back. Continue on our descending voyage instead of backtracking. I was just curious about this. I'm guessing that there's a way to go from here up into that deep cave that I was talking about earlier. I want to go back down here and then continue our descent, like I said, but I'm going to call that one here. This game is called Subnautica. It's incredible. If this looks interesting to you even slightly, and you have kind of like a curious nature, or like you really like exploring in worlds like this where there are consequences, you might want to check it out. I'm playing it on the Xbox Game Pass for PC, which it's nice. It has a lot of content, and it's only $10 a month, but the Microsoft DRM totally sucks. It's just like the worst. But I don't know. Take the pros and cons at the same time, right? Good with the bad. Thanks for watching Atlas Gaming. I appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. I release content every day. Hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. We'll see you in the next one.